obviously it was a bit of a pivot for you guys to go fully virtual. Did it had been an Inc. 500 and 5,000 winner for several years, and so we remember the in-person conference. But it was interesting for me to jump on and partake in some of the virtual conference. So I guess the question to you is, having made that pivot, do you think you'll go back to a fully in-person conference, or do you think the future is a hybrid?
Yeah, I think the future is a hybrid. I can't see ever going back. Now, there are some things that the virtual conference can't do, but let's first talk about what the amazing things that it did do. First of all, the scope is unbelievable. But the number of people who registered and came to the event were 10 times the number that come to the live Inc. 5000. And when you think about it, it's kind of obvious why that should be. People could come from all over the world. They could pop in for an hour a day. They could catch up later when the video was on demand, rather than booking a hotel and booking a flight and taking 2 or 3 days off work. So that was spectacular, and it just meant that we could extend our footprint in ways that just are not possible in the physical world. Also, the other great thing was the the headliners who were able to come. I mean, it's the same calculation for them. They can sit in their office and talk to 25,000 people, which is a lot better. Kind of the economics of that are a lot better than getting on a plane and going to a hotel and speaking to 2,000 people and taking a day and a half out of your life. And so that meant that we had just a lineup that in sheer star power wattage was higher than anything we'd ever done before.
Yeah, that's great.
Now the downsides are the things that you could also easily imagine. You just don't have that kind of spontaneous networking that you can have by having people bump into each other at the bar or in the hallway or sitting next to each other at a live event. But it wasn't all that bad. There was a lot of activity in the chat panel in a lot of the conferences. In a lot of the sessions. And one of the things that we did that was original, as far as I know, is to have a marketplace in both of the conferences, the Inc. and also in the Fast Company Innovation Festival, where people could come together in an environment that was created by a gaming company for us, with avatars that were, based on their Zoom video picture. And you could sort of just move around inside those environments and talk to other people. It was great. And it made networking almost as good as real, almost as easy.